Fans of the teams playing against Al Nassr often try to unsettle their main superstar, Cristiano Ronaldo. Since Cristiano considers himself the greatest player in football history, they repeatedly attempt to provoke him by chanting the name of his arch-rival Lionel Messi. The last time this happened, the Portuguese player didn't hold back his emotions. Al Nassr defeated Al Shabab in Saudi Championship, but upon hearing Messi's name chanted after the game, Cristiano couldn't restrain himself and waved his hand several times in his groin area. As a result, the five-time Ballon d'Or winner was suspended for 1 game. Interestingly, this is not the first time Ronaldo has shown disrespect to fans from other clubs. Earlier this year, fans near the tunnel area threw an Al Hilal scarf at Ronaldo. He picked it up, tucked it into his shorts, rubbed it against his genitals, and then threw it back with a wink. Fans of Legia Warsaw have caused quite a stir in this Conference League campaign. Due to repeated mass disturbances by Polish fans, UEFA closed access to the homestand for ultras in the round of 16 game against Molde. This section was occupied by children under 14, and the ultras left a banner there saying, "This time you won, UEFA." However, it was a very original prank from them. No restrictions applied to the central stand, so the ultras positioned themselves there and staged an incredible performance with the message, "Surprise, mother." It seems they wanted to make sure everyone got a good show, no matter what. In October 2007, the reigning champs of the Champions League, AC Milan, set off to face Celtic in Scotland as part of the group stage. The game ended with an unexpected defeat for the Rossoneri 2-1. During the game, fans had a good laugh thanks to a hilarious moment featuring Milan's goalkeeper Dida. After one of Celtic's goals, a Scottish fan dashed onto the field in pure joy, aiming to join the celebrations. On his way, he couldn't resist teasing Dida, playfully poking his cheeks. Initially ready to retaliate, Dida took 2 steps towards the fan and then dramatically flopped to the ground. Appearing to suffer in agony, Dida's theatrics were so convincing that even Milan's medical staff rushed onto the field to assist the injured player. In the away game against Rennes, PSG forward Edinson Cavani scored yet another goal, triggering celebrations that even caught the attention of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. PSG players embraced the unexpected guests, with Dani Alves even pretending to draw a sword behind his back. Kylian Mbappe went a step further, giving his brother a big hug. But alas, the party was short-lived as stewards swiftly escorted the turtles off the field. Later, a photo of the turtles in a police station made rounds on the internet. And now, perhaps, they are waiting for Splinter to plot their escape. And yet again, the rowdy Celtic fans strike. In 2019, during a showdown with Lazio, these Scottish supporters were at it again. When their team netted a goal against the Italians, one enthusiastic fan celebrated so wildly in front of the camera that ended up taking a tumble over the railing. Talk about falling for your team. Thankfully, he didn't suffer a serious injury. And to top it off, Celtic clinched the win, so that fan probably went home with a sore ego but a happy heart. In 2012, Aston Villa striker Gabriel Agbonlahor was zooming down the field in an away game against Liverpool, and as he was coming close to the touchline, he lost his balance and took a tumble over the railing, landing right among the fans. One supporter, instead of offering a hand, casually whipped out his camera and snapped a photo of Agbonlahor as he scrambled back up, much to the amusement of the crowd. 7 years later, the picture appeared on social media, with Aston Villa's official Twitter account even making it their cover photo. It seems like Agbonlahor's fall became a legendary Kodak moment. The 8-time Ballon d'Or winner Lionel Messi probably still remembers the away game against Panathinaikos in the Champions League. Right in the middle of the game, a fan from the Greek club ran onto the field. As it turned out, his goal was quite simple and incredibly silly: to approach Messi and give him the middle finger. He joyfully sprinted towards Lionel and flashed him the finger right in front of the Argentine's face, after which the stewards escorted him off the field. And here we have another moment from the colorful world of Scottish football. After a bad pass, this fan tried to impress everyone with his acrobatics, attempting to catch the ball coming his way. Well, let's just say gravity had other plans, and he ended up taking a dive on the grass. But wait, it gets better. Instead of lending a helping hand, his friend joined the fun and gave him a friendly push to make sure he completed his landing. Upon the man's triumphant return to the stands, he decided to playfully whack his friend on the head with a magazine. With Scotland, it's always an adventure. In a championship game, when an opponent's shot went hilariously high above the goal, a Glasgow Rangers fan, seizing the opportunity for some souvenir action, took the ball and made a swift dash towards the exit, like a true football bandit. Another fan attempted to play the hero, grabbing the culprit by the collar, but the determined fan had one goal in mind: to steal the much-wanted ball. In one of the Brazil Championship games, a medical staff member from the defending team who was stationed outside the field pulled off a heroic save. Sporting a white coat, this unsung hero swooped in to clear the ball right on the goal line. As the players ran after him, he sprinted away like Usain Bolt, evading their wrath. Talk about taking team support to the next level. In the 2013-2014 season, the right back for Catalan Barcelona, Dani Alves, vividly showed us how to respond to racism. When the Brazilian player was preparing to take a corner, a Villarreal fan threw a banana at him. Despite the fruity situation, Alves handled it with perfect grace. He picked up the banana and took a bite. The Villarreal fan tried to slip up Dani Alves, but he slipped on his own joke instead. Alves didn't let the behavior get to him. Instead, he showed how to turn a sour moment into a sweet victory. Such a reaction serves as an excellent response to irrational racist fans, not only in the history of the Spanish Championship, but also in the history of global football. One of the funniest incidents occurred during a friendly game between Fiorentina and Real Madrid. In the 75th minute, Real was preparing to make a routine double substitution. It really seemed that Cristiano Ronaldo himself stepped onto the field, but behold, it was a moment of mistaken identity. The guy with full gear with the number 7 on his back dashed into Real's penalty area, gesturing that a substitution was made. Even the Fiorentina player didn't catch on the trick and took a corner kick. After that, the fake Ronaldo approached Karim Benzema and started saying something to him, perhaps relaying instructions from the coach. The referee had a chat with the man, after which he leisurely left the field to applause from the stadium. The real Ronaldo just smiled, but James Rodriguez found it extremely funny. It's amazing how the stewards didn't notice this initially, but it all looked very comical. Many fans have fantasized about stepping onto the field and showing off their skills. In 2009, during a Russian Premier League game between Spartak Moscow and Saturn, just as the red and white team was preparing to take a penalty, a daring fan dashed onto the field and confidently scored a goal. Goalkeeper Antonin Kinski stood frozen, probably contemplating his life's choices. This fan's finishing is smoother than some professionals. Everton's Dominic Calvert-Lewin had a penalty opportunity against Leeds in February 2021, and one enthusiastic Leeds fan tried a rather unique tactic to throw off the Englishman's aim. As Dominic geared up for his shot, a supporter in the stands near the goal flaunted his belly, perhaps hoping it would hypnotize the forward into missing. Calvert-Lewin confidently scored. Nonetheless, the fan didn't leave the stadium disappointed that day. After all, Leeds managed to clinch a draw, securing a precious point. Seems like even mesmerizing belly dance couldn't distract Calvert-Lewin. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not hit the subscribe button and ring the bell? Not only you will make our day, but you'll also be the VIP of our channel, getting all the latest uploads before anyone else. That's all from me for now, but stick around for more awesome content coming your way right now.